Well, we've got a couple guys right here in the truck series who are car collectors themselves. Maybe we'll have the Skinner Hornaday car collection auto auction one day. Let's take a look.
These are three of, actually two are my cars and one's my father-in-law's. I kind of started with my Chevelle first just because of all the years of racing. I cut cars apart and cut the fender wells out and put big tires and raced them there at my local track, Sauga. So this one actually came from Larry Gunsum, and he got it from Ricky Craven. So it's been sitting in his barn for about 10 years, and I got it. And first car I restored. So we put a 502 in it from Chevrolet, and year one helped me with all the parts on it.
This is a 1991 454 SS Chevrolet truck. A really, really close friend of mine, Don Butler, owns this truck. And I was at his house one day, and I said, Don, I said, if you ever get rid of that truck, I want that truck. If anything ever happens to you, I want the truck. A couple of years later, he showed up with it in Daytona. The truck's got 200 miles on it. It still has the original plastic on the seat.
Pretty hard to find an El Camino. This is a 66 El Camino. I wanted one because I always went to school. A buddy of mine, Jim Rollins, I rode to school, and his El Camino was always fun because we could stash our books under the back seat, and you keep losing them. So it was always a good excuse not to do all your homework.
This is a 55 Ford F100. One of my good friends that gave me one of my very first jobs, Lee Hunter, bought this truck brand new in 1955. One night at my mom's tavern, the guy was trying to buy the truck from him, and Lee said, no, I'd rather give it to that kid over there. I think I was like 14 years old at the time. So Lee says, Mike, come over here. He says, do you promise that you will keep this truck in your family forever if I give it to you? And I said, hell yeah, absolutely. I'll keep it if you're going to give it to me. And he handed the title to me.
That car right there is 99% all original. We kind of cloned it as a 73, but we cloned it as a 70. We took all the 5-mile-an-hour bumpers off and did that. This car here, with air conditioning, was probably about $2,800 off the showroom floor. Depending what motor you put in them, or if it's a matching number car, you can actually, at Barrett-Jackson, you probably get anywhere from $40,000 to $80,000.
My Camaro, I wish I could drive it every day, but it is a Barrett-Jackson car. It's a 69 RSSS. It's pretty rare. I think this was the coolest Camaro ever built. It's my favorite car. You know, this car here, a couple years ago, I was seeing them go for $180,000 to $210,000, $220,000 at Barrett-Jackson, and I don't know if it's that strong now, but it's going to stay in my family till it gets at least that strong again. Then, you know, they run for a shortage of them. They know where one's at.
Barrett-Jackson, an awesome auction taking place here in Las Vegas the past 3 days. Over 505 cars sold, $20 million for all of the vehicles sold in that auto auction. An amazing time here in Las Vegas. And of course, Speed has all of the Barrett-Jackson auto auctions.